What's up, YouTube? Let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku puzzle for October 22nd, 2025. Before we start, be sure to subscribe for more Sudoku videos like this. We're getting very close to 600 subscribers for the channel, and my goal for the end of the year is to get to 1,000. So if you have not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. And if you'd like to try this puzzle yourself, there will be a link in the description. So with that said, let's fill the grid. Okay, so I see a 1 and a 1 here. So 1's in one of these two cells. 5 and 5, we can place a 5 right here. This 8 looks up. So 8's in one of these two cells, 8's in one of these two cells. Let's see, 2 and 2 look over here. So 2's in one of these two cells. Can place another 5 right here. This 5 looks down, this 5 looks across, so that's a 5. And now this is a 5. We can pencil 5s over here. This 3 can only go here for the column. We have a 3 here in the box, so the 3 in this column is right here. And that's going to put 3 in one of these 3 cells. So this is a triple. It actually can't be a 2. Why did I have 2? I guess I just didn't see this 2 when I penciled these 2's right here. So that is a 2. That's a 1. For this column, we need a 4, 8, and 9. And this is not 9. Okay, and this is going to be a pair right here, so this is going to be 6 and 7. Let's look at this column. We're down to 6, 7, and 9. Right, so that's 7, 9. That's 6, 7, or 9. This right here is, let's just fill the box out. We need a, oh no, this can't be a 7. So this column needs 6, 7, and 9. This can't be a 6 or a 7. It has to be a 9. So this 9 looks across, this 9 looks up. 9 can still go in 3 places, but this is a triple right here. So this is going to be 1, 4, 8. That's just 1, 8. That's 1, 4, or 8. That's 1 or 8. Actually, 4 has to go right here. Okay, so it takes care of the 4's for this stack. So this is a 1, 8. So let's fill out the rest of this box. We need a 3, 6, 7, 9. That's just 3, 6. That's 3, 6, 7, 9. That's 3, 6, 7, and 9. Okay. Let's see, 4. I noticed the 4 and 1, both 4 and 1 are pointing down and pointing across here. So this is going to be a 1, 4 pair right here. It's going to put 4 in one of these two cells and 1 in one of these two cells right here. Okay. So let's go back up here. 6 is going to be in one of these two. Nine will be in one of these two right here. This 2 and 1, if you look, point into this box. So 2 and 1 are locked into these 3 cells. 2 is actually locked into those 2, and 1 is in one of these 3 cells. And so 1 and 2 are going to be locked in over here. Actually, this can't be a 1 anymore. This has to be a 1 right here. And now 2 is actually placed as well right here because we have a 2 over here. And that places a 2 right here. It puts 2 in one of these two cells. Okay, so now this column is down to 3. We need a 6, 7, 8. So that's 6, 7, that's 6, 7, 8, that's 6, 7, 8. And 6, 7 in this row, we have a 6, 7 now pair in this row, which points here. Gives us 3 and 9. We actually have the 1, 4 pair and the 6, 7 in this row. So let's think about the other cells, which would be 1, 2, 3, and 4 cells. So we need a 3, let's see, we need a 3, 5, 8, 9. This can't be 5 or 8, so this is just 3, 9, which actually pairs with this 3, 9 right here. So that means these two cells are a 5, 8 pair, and this can't be an 8 right here. So this has to be 5, 5, and that's an 8. Okay. So we're left with 3 different pairs in this row. And this is actually a triple. This is going to be a 3, 5, 6 triple. Points here and makes this just 7 or 9, and that makes this just 7 or 9. Down here we have a 3, 4, 6. Well, that one can't be 6, so that's just 3, 4. Okay, so this is all marked up. So why don't we go... I don't know, where could we go? Could look at this column. We could actually scan this middle band, which we didn't really do. 3 is going to be in one of these 3. 6 is here. 5 is in one of these 2 cells. This row here is down to 4. So we need a 1, 2, 7, 8. 1, 2, 7, 8 for this row, and this cell cannot be a 1, 2, or 8, so it has to be a 7. That puts 7 in one of these 2 cells. And 7 is locked in over here in these 2 cells as well. So that's going to put 7 in one of these 2 cells and eliminate 7 from these 2 cells. And it's going to place 7 right here. It's going to place a 6 right there, 7 there, 6 there, 3 there, 9 there, 7 there, 4 there, 6 there. This is now 3. Wow. This is 9. 9's in one of these 2 cells. So this is a 1, 2, 9 triple, because 1 and 2 are locked in there already, and now 9 is as well. So now this has to be a 7. We can place the final digit here, which is going to be a 4. And then this is a place digit as well. That's a 3. 3 is going to be in one of these 2 cells. The 4 here points over here. So now 4 is in one of these 2 cells. This is a pair. What do we need? We do need a 7, and that's going to go here. So this is an 8. That's a 1, that's an 8. Come back down here. This is not 1 anymore. Okay, let's go up here. Let's look at this top row. We need a 4, 6, 8. 4 and 8 see this cell, so this has to be a 6. So that's not 6. So where does 6 go? Okay, 6 is in one of these 2 cells and one of these 2 cells. All right, so this is a 4, 8 for the top row. This 6 right here points over here, makes that an 8 and that a 6. So the 8 points back over here, and that is not 8 anymore. So 8 is still possible in either of these cells. 3, 5, and 9 is what we have for this column. So this is 3, 5. This is 3, 5, or 9. And this is just 3, 9. So let's look at this row. It's down to 3, 4, 7, and 9. That's 4, 7, that's 4, 9, and this is 4, 9. So the only place for 7 is right here in this row. We have 3, 8, and 9 right here. So this is just 3, 8. This is just 3, 9. This is 8, 9. All right, so this is all marked up. Let's look at this row down to 3. We need a 1, 2, and 8. Right, we still need an 8. That's just 1, 8. Okay, that's not helping. So this is a 2, 6, 9 triple right here. So this is just 6, 9. This is 2, 6, or 9. So I think this is all that's left to mark. So let's look at the row. We need a 1, 3, 5, 9. That's just 1, 3. That's 1, 3, 5, or 9. All right, so what do we need to find here? What do we need to find? Okay, this is down to 4, 8. This is down to 4, 9. This is down to 3, 8, 9. This is 1, 3, 5, 9. This is a 1, 4. Oh, the 4. These 4s point down to this 4. So this is a 4 right here. This is a 1. All right, so that places an 8 right here. Okay, 1 and 4. So let's see, 1 and 1. So 1's in one of these two, 1's in one of these two. Okay, oh, 8. Oh, this 8 points up here. Why am I not seeing that? Okay, that's a 4. That's an 8. That's a 9. That's a 4. That's a 9. That's a 3. This is 8. All right, now what? Now what am I not seeing? This here can't be a 3. This can't be a 3, so this has got to be a 5. So we got a 3, 6 pair right there. This has to be a 9 to finish the column. That's a 1, that's a 2, that's a 9. That's a 6, that's a 2, that's a 1, that's a 3, that's a 5. Okay, and we're down to 3 and 6. Okay, that was a pretty neat puzzle today. I thought that for the most part it went smoothly. I think like finding all these pairs in this row, there was like the one, well actually this stack over here right off the bat I think was pretty much filled in. Like we had this triple here. It wasn't completely filled in, but we had a lot. We had it all marked up. It was either place digits or markings in this stack. And then the other thing was finding just multiple pairs in this row right here. And then I think also the 7s that were locked in right here, which forced 7 up into these two cells, and that created a 6, 8 pair right here. That's what I remember from this puzzle, but overall, it did go pretty smoothly. So let me know how you did in the comments, and I'll see you next time.